They say a person truly dies only when they are forgotten. At American Celebrity Legacy, we refuse to let that happen. Today, we invite you to step back in time and celebrate the lives of the remarkable individuals who shaped our culture and touched our souls. If you believe their stories deserve to live on, help us honor their memory with a like. It's a small gesture that ensures their light never fades. Let us begin our tribute. Catherine O'Hara was a Canadian actress, born on March 4, 1954, in Toronto. She began her career in improvisational comedy with Second City before moving into film and television, where she became known for playing eccentric but relatable characters. She gained wide recognition through Home Alone, 1990, a global hit that earned nearly $500 million, and Beetlejuice, 1988, where she worked in visually chaotic, physically demanding scenes. Later, she won Emmy and Golden Globe Awards for Schitt's Creek, showing her lasting impact across generations. Many of her roles placed her inside high-pressure situations, running, reacting, and adapting rather than controlling events. Her performances made fast-moving, unpredictable moments feel real and grounded. She was often cast in unusual roles and had to wait many years before receiving major recognition. As her name is added to the list of famous deaths in 2026, fans around the world remember her not just for her humor, but for the depth she brought to every character. Catherine O'Hara passed away on January 30th, 2026, at 71 after a short illness. She leaves behind a career that shows action is not only about force, but about how people respond under pressure. Her legacy of laughter and brilliant storytelling continues. If you'd like to join our community in honoring iconic careers like hers, please subscribe to the channel for more heartfelt tributes. Demon Wilson was an American actor born on October 13, 1946 in Georgia. He became widely known as Lamont Sanford in Sanford and Son, 1972 to 1977, one of the most successful sitcoms of its time. The show consistently ranked among the top programs on television, and his role made him a familiar face to millions. Lamont was not a hero in the traditional sense. He didn't fight villains or carry weapons. Instead, he dealt with daily pressure, arguments, responsibility, and the constant struggle of living with a difficult father. Wilson gave the character a sense of realism, showing what it means to stand your ground without walking away. Before acting, he served in Vietnam and was wounded, an experience that shaped his resilience. Later, he overcame personal struggles and chose a quieter life as a minister. As fans and colleagues share their celebrity tributes 2026 to honor those who paved the way for modern television, his journey remains a testament to inner fortitude. Demon Wilson passed away on January 31, 2026, at 79 due to cancer complications. He is remembered for showing that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's simply staying and not giving up. Breaking news. Leonardo DiCaprio was once the face that made the whole world stop and stare. Yet behind that dazzling fame stands a life shaped by pressure, sacrifice, and a loneliness few could truly understand. He was not only the young dreamer on the bow of Titanic, but also the restless soul of What's Eating Gilbert Grape, the feverish force of the Wolf of Wall Street, and the battered survivor of The Revenant. For more than 3 decades, he has carried not just admiration, but the heavy cost of being watched, judged, and expected to remain extraordinary at every step. Born on November 11, 1974 in Los Angeles, Leonardo grew up in a life marked by separation and uncertainty after his parents parted when he was still very young. Moving between 2 homes, he learned early that love could remain even when stability disappeared. His mother, Irmeline, gave him discipline and devotion, while his father, George, opened his imagination through art and unconventional thinking. The streets around him were not glamorous, and school never felt like a true refuge. But hardship sharpened his sensitivity and gave him the instinct to observe life more deeply than most children ever could. His path into acting was not easy, and rejection arrived long before applause ever did. As a child, he was told he was too energetic, too difficult, and even encouraged to change his name to something more marketable. He refused, and that refusal became part of his identity. Commercials, television roles, and small projects slowly built his craft, until This Boy's Life and What's Eating, Gilbert Grape revealed a performer of unusual depth. Then came Romeo plus Juliet, and soon after, Titanic turned him into a worldwide phenomenon almost overnight. Yet instead of surrendering to the safe image of a romantic idol, he deliberately chose darker, more demanding roles in films such as Django Unchained and The Wolf of Wall Street. Even his long wait for Academy Award glory became part of his burden, as nomination followed nomination before The Revenant finally brought him the Oscar in 2016. There are no widely confirmed chronic illnesses surrounding him, yet the deeper strain has long seemed emotional, the quiet exhaustion of a man forced to guard his inner life beneath relentless global attention. Today, Leonardo DiCaprio is honored not only for his brilliance on screen, but for his discipline, reinvention, and refusal to be trapped by one beautiful image. He turns celebrity into endurance, success into purpose, and influence into advocacy for the planet and future generations. His legacy is not merely that he was adored, but that he kept evolving when comfort would have been easier. If Leonardo's journey has ever touched your heart, let us continue honoring the memory of an artist who never stopped fighting to remain true to himself. He is still alive. Matt Clark. Across more than 5 decades and over 120 screen appearances, he became one of the most recognizable faces in Western and action cinema, working alongside Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, and Robert Redford. Films like The Outlaw Josie Wales, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, and The Cowboys placed him deep inside worlds defined by violence, survival, and moral conflict. He was rarely the man at the center of the gunfight, but he was always part of it. His characters, lawmen, outlaws, or working men, carried a quiet toughness that made every scene feel grounded and believable. He helped build the tension rather than dominate it. Off-screen, he stayed committed to the craft, avoiding the spotlight and focusing on the work itself. When we look back at the American legends who died today and in recent years, his name stands as a reminder of the character actors who gave the Western genre its soul. Matt Clark passed away on March 16, 2026, at 89, following complications from a back injury. He leaves behind a legacy as the kind of actor every great Western needed, the one who made the story feel real.